Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to your English online class. Hope you all are happy and healthy. So, today we will study our next chapter, that is chapter number 9, the toy violin. So, students, our today's chapter, the toy violin, is about a boy who loves to play music, and this liking of that boy for music made him a very famous boy one day. Let's read our chapter to know how he became famous. Chapter number 9, the toy violin, part 1. So students, this is a story, and this story is in two parts. Chapter number 9 is part 1, and the next chapter is second part of this story. And toy means, you all know students, it is an object with which children play. And violin is a musical instrument. Let me show you. This is a violin. The wooden part is a violin, and the stick which is there with it is known as bow. So we play this violin with this bow. So this is our title, the toy violin. Now let's get back to the activity which is there at the start of this chapter also. In this activity, students, on your page number 101, there are few pictures given, and these pictures are of some famous personalities. What do you mean by famous? Yes, famous mean any person who is well known by a lot of people. So all these pictures are of famous personalities, and what you have to do is recognize these personalities, and you have to know a bit more about their lives. For example, let me tell you about the first picture. First picture is of a lady who is Kalpana Chawla. She was an American astronaut, and she was the first woman of Indian origin to go to space. So this is a bit about her life, and similarly you have to find the rest about other pictures which are given. You have to identify these persons, and then you have to find a bit about their lives. Now let's start our chapter. In this story, in two parts, a small boy's parents think their son will be a famous musician. Find out how the small boy becomes famous. So musician here means, students, a person who plays a musical instrument. There are various musical instruments, and those people who play those musical instruments are known as musicians. What are you doing, Arrow? Asked his mother. Listen, Ma, the chirpy 10-year-old boy replied. He played a tune with a fork on a few glasses of water. Like it? Yes, said Arrow's mother, putting his breakfast on the table. Now eat quickly, you will be late for school. So students, our chapter begins with a scene in which a boy who is ready to go to school is sitting at a dining table for his breakfast, and the name of this boy is Arrow. He is 10-year-old old and a chirpy boy. Chirpy means happy and active. He remains happy and active. He is sitting at the table, and he's creating a tune, or you can say creating some music with the help of fork and the glasses. And after playing that music, he asked his mother that, Mama, did you like the tune which I made with the fork and glasses? To which his mother replied, yes, I like that, but now have your breakfast quickly, or else you will be late for your school. Now let's read the next para. Arrow rolled some vegetables in a chapati. Not today, he laughed. Today is the last day of school, and I am in the concert. Then, roll in one hand and bag in the other, he dashed out of the house. Arrow's mother tidied her little two-room home. How Arrow loves music, she thought. So students, these two paragraphs tells us that when Arrow's mother told him to have his breakfast quickly or else he will be late for school, what Arrow did then? Arrow then rolled some vegetables in a chapati, make a roll of chapati with vegetables in it, and he laughed and said to his mother that Mama, I will not be late today. And then he added that today is the last day of school and I am a participant in the concert. What is a concert, students? Concert, you can see, is a musical performance given in public. So after saying all this to his mother, Arrow, with a roll in one hand and his school bag in another hand, dashed out of the house. Dashed out means leave quickly in a hurry. So he quickly left his home for the school. And after Arrow left for the school, Arrow's mother tidied her little house. She have only 2 rooms in her house, so she tidied means arranged neatly, all clean up. She cleaned up her house, and she also thought how much Arrow loves music. Now let's read the next para. Arrow's father was a taxi driver. He would say, one day Arrow will be a famous musician. But both parents knew that Arrow needed special training, and where was the money for that? Arrow's mother thought sadly. So students, this para tells us about Arrow's father. Arrow's father was a taxi driver, and he used to say that one day my son will become a very famous, very well-known musician. And both mama of Arrow and his father knew that Arrow needed special training to be a good musician. So they were well aware that Arrow needed special training to be famous musician, but they were also aware that they do not have any money for special training, as Arrow's father was a taxi driver, so they were not that much rich to provide any special classes or any special training to Arrow for learning music. Now let's read the next para. Arrow's best friend Pintu was at the school gate. I've got a present for you, he said. I found it in the dustbin, he added mischievously. So students, these lines tells us of the time when Arrow reached his school, and at the school gate his best friend was waiting for him, and the name of his best friend is Pintu. Pintu was standing there at the gate, and on seeing Arrow he said to him that I've got a present, I've got a gift for you, and then he added that I found it in the dustbin. He said that mischievously. Mischievously means in a kidding way, or you can say in a playfully annoying way. Now let's read the next para. It was a toy violin and a bow. Arrow looked carefully at the little violin. It was made of bamboo with a mud cup at one end. It has only one string, said Arrow. He ran his finger down the tight wire that ran over the mud cup to the end of the bamboo. So students, this para tells us about the gift or the present which Arrow's best friend Pintu gave him. What was the gift? It was a violin, but it was not a real violin. It was a toy violin, and it also had a bow with it to play. It was made up of bamboo wood. Bamboo is a kind of plant. So the violin which Pintu gave Arrow was made up of the wood taken from bamboo plant, and it has only one string in it. As you can see in the image, this is a small violin made up of bamboo wood, and it has only one string in it. Similarly, the violin which Pintu gave to Arrow also had only one string in it, and on seeing that violin, Arrow started running his fingers down the tight wire or string that was there in the violin to play it. Now let's read the next para. Let's play it, he said. He put the cup end of the violin under his chin and kept his fingers on the wire at the other end. Then he drew the bow gently across the wire, up and down. A thin sweet sound came from the violin like a bird singing from far away. So students, on getting that small violin, Arrow couldn't stop himself and he started playing the violin, and the violin produced a very sweet sound as if any bird was singing from a distant place. Now let's read further. In a few minutes, Arrow began to move the bow faster over the wire, and the air was suddenly full of happy music. "Stop it," said Pintu, who had started dancing. "What will the teacher say?" So students, as Arrow played the violin, it produced a very sweet, very happy sound, and Pintu, his friend Pintu, started dancing, and suddenly Pintu said to him that, "Stop it, what will teacher say when they will see me dancing over here?" And now let's read the next lines. Arrow's eyes were shining. "I'm going to play this violin at the concert," he said happily. The concert was in the school hall. Arrow's item was the last. When the children saw the toy violin in Arrow's hands, they began to laugh. Arrow smiled and put his finger to his lips. "Listen," he said. So students, Arrow liked the violin so much that he said to Pintu that I am going to play this violin at the concert. He had a performance in the concert, in the school concert, and he said to Pintu that I am going to play this violin. And the concert was in the school hall, and Arrow's performance was the last. And when Arrow reached to give his performance, the children over there saw that a small violin, or you can say one string violin or ek tara, in Arrow's hand. So they started smiling or laughing or making fun of Arrow, that what he will do with such a small toy violin. But Arrow just smiled, and he gives you can see a gesture to students by keeping a finger on his lips to be quiet and to stop laughing. And then he said, "Just listen to what I will play." Now let's read the next para. When he drew the bow over the wire, such sweet sounds came from the violin that all the whispering stopped. Whispering means speak. The students were murmuring, or they were speaking in low tone or making fun of you can say Arrow. So all they stopped when Arrow started playing the violin. Everybody leaned forward to hear the lovely sound, and everybody who was present here at the school hall leaned forward. Lean means bend. They bent forward as they were very much interested in listening to that sound. They bent forward to hear the lovely sounds that Arrow was producing with his violin. The bow in Arrow's hand was moving faster now. The little boy looked down and tapped his feet. So students, Arrow becomes so much concentrated with his performance that he started moving the bow faster and faster on the violin, and he also started tapping. Tapping means to strike lightly and repeatedly. He started lightly and repeatedly striking his foot on the ground. Suddenly the hall was filled with happy sounds, and everybody jumped up. So soon the school hall was filled with the happy and the lovely sound produced by Arrow with his violin, and everybody jumped up. Jumped up means everybody became so much excited. They were so much interested. They so much liked the performance of Arrow. There was cheering and clapping. The students were cheering, they were clapping and laughing and stamping. Stamping means bring down food heavily on the ground. So they were fully enjoying the performance of Arrow. They were cheering, clapping, laughing, stamping and waving and dancing. There was happiness all around in the school hall, and Arrow kept on playing his violin. The principal was smiling. A man next to him said, "I have never heard anything like this." The man held up a camera and shot a video of Arrow playing. So students, just like everybody else present there, principal of Arrow or principal of Arrow's school also liked Arrow's performance. He was smiling and a man was standing next to him. He said to principal sir that I have never heard such a lovely sound ever before in my life, which is this boy playing with his violin. And then after saying this, that man held up a camera and he started shooting the video of Arrow playing the violin. So students, here ends our chapter 1 of the story The Toy Violin. It's going very interesting. We'll continue with the next part of this story soon. Till then, take care and be happy.